hurry up. We're kind of late, chat. So let me plug my mic in for you. Give me a second, chat. Alright. So I need to share screen. Needs to be YouTube one. So this one. That one. Boom. This is going to be completely delayed compared to other ones. Just know that. Also, I need to move the face here. Alright, it's lagging. Alright. Okay. Currently streaming on Twitch. But I was like, they can't hear me, so I might as well just stream on YouTube and have my reaction and stuff. So yeah.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Operation New Blood. I'm Camille Salzer-Hadaway, and we're excited for Year 9, Season 2 of Rainbow Six Siege. Yeah. Now, as we all know, Siege is a game of two sides. In this season, our Operator Remaster will impact the roster on both the defense and the attack. The recruit on each side of the action is being remastered to meet today's meta. And creative director Alexander Karpazis is here to tell us more about what's in store for Operation New Blood.
On behalf of the entire Siege team, we're proud to show to you Operation New Blood. And there's a lot coming this season. And it starts with our first remaster. Operator remasters are an impactful addition to the game and essentially a new operator that's introduced. And we start with the recruits. We have the new attacker, striker, and the new defender, sentry. Together, they're in every single playlist, and you'll be able to customize them. We're also introducing big balancing changes, making sure that it's a lot more equal on both sides of the attack and defense coin. And Marketplace is coming for everyone. Yeah, as long as you're above clearance level 25, you'll have access to it. For warming up, we're introducing the Endless Drill, allowing you to fight every single floor of a map over and over and over again so that you are warmed up for battle. And we have much more for you, including a big update for weapon stats so that you get to learn more about the tools that you use.
That is a very nice
All of us on the team are extremely excited about this new season, and we can't wait until you get your hands on it.
The Siege team is always working to improve player protection. For the latest, Alexander Karpazis is back with an update.
Yeah.
In a mid-season roadmap update, we communicated about a delay for the reputation system coming out of beta. For us, it's really important to make sure that we get this right and that we listen to the feedback. And we received a lot of feedback that there's still work to be done. We're working on the quality of the system and making sure that we can verify all of the reports that are made using it. At the end, we want a system that you can trust and that can actually tackle the toxicity in the game in a way that you feel confident in. That means delaying the reputation system to later in the year. Right now, the beta means that we can collect feedback and you can give feedback. It's so that you can understand what the reputation system's about, and for those players that have a reputation score that is low, how to get it higher. We talked a lot about anti-cheat at the 6 invitationals, but we need to show results for it as well. And I'm super happy to say that the team has been doing incredible work. We've made a 7 times improvement to the number of data points we use to make bans. This also means that we've increased our ban rate by 60% in the last season. And we've seen a huge reduction in cheaters, and especially rage cheats. Plus, we've created new detections for DDoS, improving DDoS detection. It's also important to point out that new data bans using machine learning is already given us great results. It's led to less time manually making bans, and it's made a much wider net for us to cast trying to find those cheaters. It's helping a lot. We're working with Steam VAC bans so that it's harder for cheaters to make multiple accounts or for people who want to smoke. This means a better overall experience for PC players and
Doesn't
a
affect me,
reduction
because I'm a
in cheaters
tulip
having
player, but
access to new
yeah.
accounts.
Good.
In the Year 9 reveal back in February, we promised to address the offensive powerhouses. This season, Solus will receive her first update, but she's not the only one. We're also taking on Fenrir and adjusting his threat level accordingly. Game director Joshua Mills has more.
Well, that's my personality, so suck YouTube. Sorry.
The philosophy for Year 9 in balancing is fundamentally getting that match between our attackers and our defenders. It doesn't matter what side of the fight you're on, you're engaged in a fair fight, and you have the tools you need to get the job done. For Season 2, as we mentioned, we're actually going across to the defense side and going after a couple of those powerhouses. So this means Fenrir and Solus will be receiving updates. So Solus, the fact that she can take down all the drones in the prep phase is a huge problem. So we're addressing that. We're making it no longer work during the prep phase. This allows our players on attack to be able to get their drones in position, suss out what the defense is doing, and make those necessary changes using attacker repick, for example. When the prep phase closes, Solus' gadget will be available, and she can start hunting drones. But she can only detect drones that are actively being used. So you can have your drones go into a standby state and hide. So you'll have more opportunity to keep your drones alive, hiding them from Solus, sussing out where she is, and then making plays around the fact that you know that gadget's online now, and you can hide yourself away by making sure you get off your drone before Solus finds you. It's not the only change coming. The capacity of the Spec.io glasses will be reduced as well, from 20 seconds down to 10 seconds, which means Solus only has 10 seconds to use that device. Additionally, in order to activate the device, it must be at 100% charge. So if you've used the device at all and try to reactivate it, you will not be able to until it fully charges again. Additionally, we're reducing the detection range, so Solus actually has to put herself at a little bit more risk in order to get that intel. We'll be removing impact grenades from her loadout and giving her proximity alarms as a replacement. This is part one of a two-part update. And the reason we're doing that is, one, for speed. We want to make sure that we get this stuff in your hands faster and that we release some of the pressure that some of these operators are causing. Now, we saw this work with Grim, where we did a part 1 and part 2 update, and that's exactly the same philosophy we're using for Solus here. Another operator update coming is for Fenrir. We'll be actually reducing how many mines he has from 5 to 4, and from 3 codes down to 2. He'll have to be much more selective about how he's using his gadget. Additionally, if a mine is disabled or destroyed, the code will be refunded due to this reduction.
Okay.
Additionally,
no, I love
those
that now.
FNATs will no longer be bulletproof, which means Fenrir has to be very careful where he places them because they're always going to be vulnerable.
They buffed Fenrir.
We're looking at his secondaries as well. Combining an FNAT with barbed wire can be very powerful. So we're actually removing the barbed wire and giving them observation blockers to help obscure where those FNATs are. We want to make sure that he is still scary, and you do need to pay attention to his gadgets. But at the same time, we want to bring him in line with the mythology that we have for the game, where gadgets should not be spammy. Right now, he has a lot of them, so we're tackling that.
FNAT line going out.
The Marketplace beta has seen a lot of engagement and has helped us refine the feature to get it ready for release this season. To give you more details, please welcome Associate Monetization Director Joey Adet-Pepin.
On January 30th, the Rainbow Six Siege Marketplace has launched in beta phase, and we were beyond excited to see and feel the enthusiasm and engagement from the community. And now, we're extremely happy to announce that early in Season 2, all the players with a level 25 clearance and above will automatically get access to the marketplace without any registration needed whatsoever. As a reminder, the Rainbow Six Siege Marketplace is a web platform also optimized for mobile, where you, the players, can trade anonymously and safely your cosmetic item with the community for R6 credit. The beta phase has allowed us to gather feedback from the players, and now we're very confident with the full release of the marketplace. Also, coming early in Season 2, we are bringing new life improvement feature to the Siege Marketplace, such as item recommendations, item price history and graphs, and other UX and UI improvements. I want to thank you all for making the Rainbow Six Siege Marketplace a reality, and we'll continue to work hard to improve the feature so you get the best experience possible.
Operation New Blood is bringing back a popular game mode for a limited run and adding a map filter option in the standard playlist. Twitch live content director Christopher Legend can tell you all about it.
T-Hunt coming back? No shot. T-Hunt's not coming back, is it?
So this season, we're introducing a new system called map filtering in the standard playlist. This means that players can select playing ranked, non-ranked, or all maps within their experience. That means for the first time, you'll be able to play tactically on non-ranked maps within standard.
That's W.
Attrition is an arcade game mode that's coming back for a limited time, where every round, the operators that are played, both on attack and defense, are eliminated for the rest of the match.
Oh, that
At the
sounds
start of the
fun.
match, 5 attackers and 5 defenders will be automatically removed randomly.
Oh, that's so
that
fun.
means going into the first round, attrition has already started and you'll have to play with the puzzle pieces available to you. Attrition playlist is coming back for a limited time from June 18th until July 2nd.
Oh, shoot.
New premium rewards are on the way as we're introducing membership this season. To give you more info, here's Business Strategy Director Mohammed Ben Hanada.
We're glad to announce that we'll be bringing membership on Siege. Membership is a new and the best way to get some of the game's new and exciting content, as well as exclusive customization that won't be available in the shop.
What the fuck?
So how
That's
does it work?
bullshit.
Each month, as a member,
what, they just
you will
copy
have access to the
coverage
Premium Battle Pass, along with its privileges. That comes in the form of the 10% shop discount and the 30% faster progression. You will also get 10 Battle Pass tokens in order to kickstart your Battle Pass season, 1 Bravo pack, 1 full Epic bundle, and 1 legendary
Just
item,
one
which is
shot,
part
so
of a legendary
actually
bundle that will
going
be
to-
tied to the season. The Premium Battle
That's some
Pass, the
bullshit.
10 tokens, and the Bravo pack will be given as soon as you enroll. It will be given each month at your rebilling date, while the full Epic bundle and the legendary item will be given on the 28th of the month. For the players who stayed members throughout the season and got the 3 legendary items, and therefore the legendary bundle, you will also get an extra operator card unlocked as a bonus. For players who will join on the first week of Season 2, you will get an exclusive Epic bundle only offered during that period, as well as 600 Rainbow Six credits. We want to make membership evolve in order to make members feel like true
That's
VIPs on Siege.
stupid.
So as always, we'll be
No.
listening to your feedbacks to see how we can make membership better for the upcoming
The
seasons.
best way to make
So
it
stay
better
tuned.
is don't add it at all. That
Watching
is
a
so
Siege
bad.
match could be a powerful way to learn about the game, connect with your
Oh,
community,
this
or
Warner
see
Bros.
some of the
actually
best
kinda
players in the
is.
world compete. We're introducing an updated viewing experience that will help you see more, learn more, and make each match all more thrilling to watch.
Spectating is getting
UX
worse.
designer Lawrence Ematenge is here to tell you all about it.
Essentially, we wanted a more seamless experience for spectators, casters, and observers because they're all using the same HUD, and we wanted to make that very efficient for them. So we moved the cards from the side to the bottom. We went
That's
for a
nice.
more contextual and dynamic
Looks
approach
good.
with these cards. The cards give more information during the press because that's when you really analyze the strategies of our game. And then we
I like
remove that information during the action phase to focus more on gameplay. So even if we remove information during the action phase, we give the opportunity to casters to re-add that information on a toggle. You have the inventory of each player visible.
That's
So
actually
we allowed a
super
space in the cards to show what a player has in hand at any given moment. So if a player is putting on a barricade, that space in the card shows exactly what that player is doing. And if a player is ready to throw a grenade, you will see it in the card as well. We also
they,
added
like, really
some
show what
animations
the
to that
recruits are
part,
doing?
so we can
No,
see
they
when a
have-
player is
no, they-
low on ammunition, or if a player is shooting, or if a player
Only
is taking
7
damage.
names.
We also
Right there
added
in
the
someone
player live location, which helps understanding what is happening and where exactly. So at season launch, the cards will be available in spectator mode. So this means they will also be visible in our esports ecosystem. And we're working really hard to make the cards available in match replay later this year. So we're super excited to hear more about your thoughts on these new cards so we can improve even more in the future.
I like it looks nice.
Now for a little surprise, that wasn't on the roadmap. Operation New Blood is bringing some quality of life improvement to both Stadium Bravo and Stadium Alpha maps. Team World lead Jeremy Dowsett joins us to walk us
Alpha?
through these
What?
changes.
Or is there just a difference?
The Stadium Alpha and Stadium Bravo, it's really quality of life changes. The community loved them as events and, they came out in the playlists, but there was a problem. And the problem was the bulletproof glass. We overused it. We put it everywhere. We were experimenting. And the thing we've done is we've removed bulletproof glass from the objective sites. This means for defenders, it's actually much more comfortable to defend because the attackers can't just park a window and then just ping you and know where you are. So the problem with the two maps was you'd always have to defend an objective off-site because you're always going to get seen. Now, with the removal of bulletproof glass from those areas, it means as a defender, you can actually stay on site and actually. For Stadium Bravo, there's been changes to the 1F border and there's been changes to the coastline section. Again, these are just minor wall tweaks, doorway tweaks, nothing too serious, but we have linked a few areas with some extra doors. So showers are linked with the door, servers are now linked with the door, and we've added an extra hatch. Again, we've gone through and we've rebalanced the floors so they actually match to the objectives, so it's actually easier to attack and defend with the breakable floors. Upon these maps, Etienne, Alexandra, Jade, Dominic, the level design, they've done a really great job, and we're looking forward to these maps coming out into all of the playlists except for ranked, and we're looking forward to your feedback.
Season is adding more playable operators, AI defenders, and map choices to the Versus AI and map training playlists. Plus, we've got a new drill coming for experienced players looking to sharpen their skills even further. To give you more details, Christopher Budgeon is back.
So the guy we were just talking to?
For the Versus AI playlist, we're bringing 2 new maps, 2 new AI defenders, and 4 new playable attackers, including Deimos. Starting this season, you'll be able to warm up and train in the Versus AI playlist on both Coastline and Nighthaven. And the new AI defenders that you'll be able to train against are Vigil and Thunderbird. For playable operators, you'll now be able to choose between Ace, Habana, Blackbeard, and Deimos. Additionally, we're introducing a new drill called the Endless Drill. This will allow players to train for 60 minutes uninterrupted as they navigate a map with dummies found in every room. This season, we're demonstrating our commitment to continuously update these training tools, both map training and Versus AI, and we'll continue to do so next season as well.
The time has come for us to introduce the season's new blood. Our remastered recruits, Striker and Sentry, are joining Team Rainbow with a versatile set of gadgets. First up on attack, and on the defense, Sentry. Alexander Karpassis and Joshua Mills have a host of insights into the design, loadouts, and new strategic possibilities of these operators.
Let's see, what do they do in chat? Here, let me put my predictions in first. I think, or this isn't really a prediction, but this is what I hope they do. I want them to make it where they have an ammo bag where you can get more ammo for your guns. That's something that would make the game so much nicer if Recruit had that.
The visual design of our recruits comes from a wonderful collaboration with our friends on the Rainbow Six mobile team. We're using their models up-res for Siege to represent Striker, who wears the repelling harness, and Sentry, who wears the defender's helmet, to differentiate the two sides of the same coin. These are the Swiss Army knives of the operators, and we intentionally wanted them to feel like a character you can embody. We've all been recruits at some point on our journey in Siege, and we want you to believe that you are that next recruit standing beside operators that are heroes and legends. We've also made sure that these recruits are customizable. So now you can kit them out the way that you want to represent yourself as a recruit in Rainbow Six Siege.
So season 2 is a really exciting moment for us on the team because this is when we get to introduce our first remaster. This is fundamentally our way of being able to maintain the health of the game, to go back and reevaluate different pieces of content that have been released over time, specifically our operators. And what a better place to start than Recruit. Now, I'm going to say something that's going to probably break some hearts, but it's honestly true, and it's something I've seen through all the the design documentation and stuff. But Recruit was never intended to be played. It was there as an option if you didn't have an operator. So they were really not meant to be used in every round. Well, we're changing that. That doesn't make any sense. Recruit needs to have their own moment to shine, and now they do. I got to stop saying recruit because it's plural. It's recruits. We have striker on attack, and we have sentry on defense. Now, the unique thing about striker and sentry is they're not as specialized as our other operators. That doesn't mean they're not powerful. In fact, they will become your Swiss Army knife on attack or defense. Striker and sentry's unique ability allows them to field 2 generic gadgets from their side of the fight. So for Striker, in her gadget kit, she can bring a stun grenade, a hard breach charge.
That's overpowered. You're telling me I can bring the M4, a claymore, and a hard breach? That's crazy. That's crazy. W idea? I'm loving Striker.
Charge, frag grenade, impact EMP grenade, smoke grenade, claymore, and breach charge. And remember, that means Striker can take any combination of 2 of these gadgets.
Oh, wait, I don't think I can.
Now, when
do
we're
hard
talking
breach
about
either.
Sentry, he can bring in his gadget kit, impact grenades, deployable shields.
Commando on defense? Really? I mean, I ain't complaining. Commando and C-75 auto? That's some good combos.
Barbed wire,
and
nitro
then you can do impact and deployable shield. Yeah.
cells, proximity
Or
alarms,
nitro
observation
deployable,
blockers,
yeah.
and bulletproof cameras. And once again, just like Striker, Sentry can bring any combination of 2 of these gadgets. So for Striker, some of these combinations are more obvious than others. For example, hard breach charges and impact EMPs. That's a self-sufficient hard breacher right there. Another great combination for Striker is a claymore and a breach charge, setting up your own flank watch while taking care of that vertical play. A big important thing about Striker and Sentry is you do not know what they're bringing on the field, which means your strategy can be built around what they have in their pockets. And that requires the other team to pay attention to what they are doing. So when we look at Striker and Sentry's weapon loadouts, it's important that we have versatility and customization really at the center here, because we want you to be able to craft Sentry or Striker to fit exactly what your lineup needs. When we look at Striker's weapons, we want to remain true to what Recruit was originally, which is some good all-around weapons for.
All right. I hope that means that. What? You bought me a donut? I'm thinking. back. Sorry. Alright. I'm gonna go back like 5 seconds so I can remember where we are.
In true to what Recruit was originally, which is some good all-around weapons for each one of them. But in Striker's case, that means the M4 and the M249. In secondary, the ITA 12S and the 5.7 USG. Now, when we jump over into Sentry's weapon loadout, they're rocking some fan favorites as well. The Commando 9, the M870 in their primary slot, and then the secondary slot, the C75 Auto and the Super Short. Some of the great combinations that you can do with Sentry would be a bulletproof camera and an observation blocker, or a proximity alarm and a nitro cell. Recruit has always held a special place in our hearts. Being able to go back and revisit them and remaster them in this way is super special to us and the team, and we hope it's awesome for you on the community side as well. The impact of a remaster in the game is fundamentally as if new operators are coming to the game, because that's how we're treating them. But it's important that the essence of the operator remains.
So, how does it feel to step into the boots of those remastered recruits?
Yeah.
Let's get a fresh perspective from two special guests. Please welcome 2x6 Invitational Show match winner, That One Brit, and the reigning Easter egg queen, Titanium Rolo.
The first thing that comes to mind about old recruits is kind of more of like mean gameplay, but this new recruit gives way more possibilities to the game, gives way more opportunities for your teammates to work together and accomplish the objective.
So I am a massive fan of the new recruits, especially Striker. I feel like I might end up being a Striker main on attack. I love to bring back, but I also like to roam clear. So the fact I can now bring a hard breach gadget and claymores is going to come in so clutch for me. And also being able to single-handedly get a wall open if you want to do like a back take, for example, you can bring pocket EMPs and also a hard breach gadget. So I love it for that. And also so many people who are new to the game won't understand the unwritten rule of if people bring recruit, you have to too, or it's GN. And now it's going to save them from that because obviously only one person can bring it. So I'm quite happy about that.
100%.
Only one person can bring recruit? Ubisoft, you just lost me. You just lost me. The whole point of recruit is if you don't have an operator, now you do. Only one person can be recruit. Okay. So we're in Calvert.
I actually love the defender side more because I'm a big C4 player. The opportunity to bring a C4 and like a deployable or a BP to play off of makes the defending recruit operator just so great and versatile. If I was going to play more aggressive, like she said, I would bring claymores and flashes and just claymore my flanks and then just flash right in and hopefully get a 3K at least.
I mean, I think you're ace. You aced us earlier, so
You're too sweet.
easy for
I
you.
love that.
I'm going for a meme, flashes and smokes 100%, and I'm just going to throw all 5 in and hope for the best. But if I'm trying to play serious or solo queue, either hard breach claymore or hard breach EMP. Just to like put on a final thing from my perspective, M4. M4.
And then period.
Just M4, period, exactly.
You could play the season test server for Operation New Blood starting next week. Explore the strategies with both Sentry and Striker, and polish your skills with Endless. This is also where I remind you about R6 Fix, the place to report issues you encounter and earn rewards for helping us out. Now, before we wrap up, we have an experiment for you that could turn into a feverish nightmare.
Camera lead, let's go. That's actually such a W looking. It's good. Membership. Alright. Out of these 9, Let's see. Love and hate it. The fact that you can only bring one at a time. That's a hate. Love it, hate it. Fenrir got a huge buff. Being able to get your things back after destroyed is insanely a W. To the point where that nerf doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't. They really just... You could literally just put like 3 on a door, they break one, activate the next one. Break that, activate the next one. Constant purple on them at all times. Fenrir is broken again. They nerf them, and then they make them broken. Membership, no. Am I going to buy it? Yes. But it's not a good idea. I'm only going to buy it when the season drops so I can get the new season, and then I'm going to cancel the subscription. Assuming it's not like $50 or some shit like that. Standard map filter, W. Stadiums update, W. New caster cards, W. Endless drill, W. I wouldn't play it, but still W. Ban, yes, just W. That arcade mode, that's the first thing I'm playing when this season comes out. So realistically, membership and only being able to do 1 or 2 per match. Some apart. Didn't see the rest. Yeah. Yes. 2. Oh. 2. Am I just stupid and they already showed the other elite, or am I retarded?
That is all to come. But right now, Manchester, it's time. This beautiful trophy awaits its new owners. It presents dreams, determination, and a chapter in our illustrious history book. BDS, the European super team, looking to complete their comeback to former glory. Beast Coast, gunning to finish their fairy tale.
Alright, so I got one of my predictions wrong, but BDS wins.
Final
no doubt.
is here.
That is where I'm going to end the stream, though, chat. I will be watching this. If you are watching this live, go to my Twitch channel, because I'm live on there, too. You can't hear me. Sorry. I will be in a Discord call, though, so you can join that and talk. You know. Yeah, but that's it. Hold on, let me see what this is, and then we'll end. Have the intro. Finally. Boom! 120 to met all the people in the seats already. I'm behind by like a lot, so I'm just gonna skip to the front and see what we're looking at.
Incredible bonus from this. Yes.
Alright. And then we're gonna go ahead and just end. End stream. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.